Heroes Toy Reviews is not intended for children or anyone under the age of 17.
Today on Hebrews Toy Reviews, we take a look at DC Superpowers Darkseid.
Hebrew77 here, and welcome to a brand new YouTube channel. This is Hebrews Toy Reviews. But this is the 1983 Jump Jetpack. I just broke his crotch. What do you think about her?
No relate, sir. No relate.
I was playing tennis with Super.
These are games. This is the owner, Daniel.
Hello everybody, Hebrews77 here for Hebrews Toy Reviews, and today we will be talking about Darkseid from DC Superpowers new release. Well, it's more like, here, let's hold the toy. McFarlane Toys DC Superpowers Darkseid. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Darkseid's history. I do know that Darkseid is the main villains in a kind of twisted dimensional storyline in the DC universe. And then there's this granny character or something like that. I didn't read a whole lot of Justice League or Superman comic books. I was mostly into Batman. However, I do know about Darkseid, and we have been talking about these toys, and this is a toy channel, so we will be reviewing this particular toy. And here we have McFarlane Toys Superpowers Darkseid. Now, I don't remember a whole lot about this character. I did read the Apocalypse storyline years ago, and I have seen some of the DC Universe and Justice League Apocalypse movies that have come out in recent years. But other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge about what went on there. But I do know, I'm aware of the character Darkseid. For some reason, always getting him confused with either Phantos or Doomsday. Yes, I do know that Phantos is a Marvel character, and I do know that he's more popular than this Darkseid character. Now, some people say Darkseid, some people say Darkseid. I say Darkseid. Not a whole lot of people actually say Darkseid, but I think I might have said it once or twice. Anyway, this is Superpowers Darkseid, and he comes from us from McFarlane Toys. And I will be taking this figure out of the package because, I really don't care about this line enough to have an actual collection of the carded figures. So let me go ahead and turn the package on the back. And as you can see, this completes this series. Although I think there is, well, it doesn't complete the series. It completes the series of the action figures. I still have to get these two vehicles in order for it to technically complete the series. However, there is a Green Lantern figure that's kind of rare, but I've seen him on display cases at Walmart. Didn't pick him up. But anyway, let's read Darkseid's biography. Darkseid is the ruthless tyrant of the worn-torn planet of Apocalypse, and one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Driven to conquer the universe, Darkseid searches for the anti-life equation which will grant him control over all living things. Darkseid poses godlike powers, including vulnerability, super strength, flight, and the ability to project omega beams from his eyes, capable of teleporting or disintegrating anybody or anything or anyone in their path. So there you go. There is the bio from Darkseid. And very opposing figure, as you see on the package. Now that you've seen him in the package, well, wait a minute. First, let's see what the original Darkseid looked like. Now that you've seen what the original Darkseid looked like, let's take a look at this Darkseid out of the package. Here is Darkseid out of the package, and I've got to tell you, the weight of this figure is pretty nice. Feels good in the hand. He's not brittle. When I opened up the package, he just popped right out of there. I didn't have to worry about any capes, putting any holes in them. Of course, he doesn't wear a cape. His arms go up and down, of course, and they seem to do so just fine. It doesn't feel like, you know, if I move them that they're going to snap or anything. The legs go up and down, and I think it kind of bends at the knee, but just like Superman and Batman, the joints are, well, they are tight because they're brand new, but it feels, I don't know how to explain it, but it just, unlike Superman and Batman, this toy actually feels really well made, really well put together. It doesn't feel brittle. You know, with Superman and Batman, I felt like their arms and legs were going to snap with movement, just normal movement. Let's see if we can turn the head. The head turns to the right, to the left. Now the head movement is slightly hindered. However, it doesn't feel like, you know, I'm going to break the head just by simply moving it. Now, this is a bulkier figure, so he is made to be tougher. He does have some solid weight to him. I mean, just listen to it when I drop him from here to the floor. A big old thud. And he's made to be that way. He's made to have that presence to him. He's made big and bulky, and I do realize that, and that's what he's supposed to be. But this figure is actually one of the best figures out of the 3 that I have reviewed so far. I like the colors. You got the nice blue and gray colors with the yellow stripes. You got big bulky legs with the blue boots and blue gloves. And of course, you can see Darkseid's eyes. He almost looks like an X-Men character more than a DC character, really. And I kind of always thought that, watching him throughout the years. But this figure, I don't know, I kind of like this figure. The movement is fluent. He's very easy to handle. He doesn't feel like a cheap piece of plastic like Superman or Batman. Now that I have all 3 figures, let's line them up. You can see here the size comparison. Now, I don't have toys to compare these figures to, but of course Darkseid is supposed to be big and tall and bulky and muscular, and well, you pick up Superman and his arms feel loose. They don't have that gimmick like the old one. The legs feel fairly tight, but again, I feel like I could just snap these things off by just barely doing normal movements. Batman the same way, although his arm joints are a little tighter than Superman's, but I think that just depends on what the figure you get, because every figure is different. But yeah, here they are all three of them lined up, and we are done with this series until I get the vehicles. My answer in a nutshell: it's overhyped. It's all overhyped. It's all over, $10 for each figure, $9.95 or whatever plus tax. They're too pricey for what they are. They are overhyped. They are really the only figure worth buying out of this 3-figure set is Darkseid. Darkseid alone saves the series, and he is the last figure we will review, as I said, until we get the vehicles. So, my synopsis at the end of this review: buy Darkseid. Darkseid is the only one out of the 3 of them I highly recommend. Unfortunately, if you are going to buy Darkseid, you do need the other 2 figures to complete the series, so there is that. But yes, Darkseid, highly recommended, top tier all the way out of the entire set so far, because there are more figures coming. I look forward to reviewing the next series of figures, and I look forward to reviewing the vehicles. Well, that was one heck of a review, and I gotta tell you, like I said before, I don't know a whole lot about this character, so if you have any thoughts or ideas, or if you're very familiar with the character, please do leave comments and let me know. If you like these videos and like what you see, give this one a thumbs up, and please come back and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, however, remember that knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. See you next time.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection. What's this? The dam's about to blow and take Robin with it? Who'll stop the Joker and Luthor?
Aquaman!
Kenner's new Superpowers Collection. Figures with power action, each sold separately with its own mini-comic.
Aquaman's down!
Who can help now? A power ring, a power action punch.
Defuse the bomb!
Can this madness be stopped in time? You decide.